I love most about designing is finding ways to utilize just about every area of a home. But things can get tricky when you have those awkward spaces, or perhaps it's a nook or even an area under the stairs. But don't worry, because we have got design solutions for awkward spaces on today's SoFlo Home Project. Welcome to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra. If you have an odd-shaped room in your home, you're probably familiar with that head-scratching question, what do I do with this space? Well, you're in luck today because we are going to show you how to tackle those, and it's all about not wasting square footage. We look at ways to utilize a bedroom bonus area, give meaning to an undefined space, expand your conversation areas, and so much more. So when it comes to designing awkward spaces in your home, just about every home probably has some sort of corner, nook, or room that is either different in shape or perhaps isn't fully enclosed, and you just want to make it look better. So we are going to give you a lot of different scenarios on how to do that in your own home. So starting here, this is a small 10-foot by 11-foot space right off of the primary bedroom. There's an archway, so it's not enclosed. And what are some things we see being put into large bedroom areas? The breakfast bar. So they already had one, so there was no need to remove it. It's actually a great feature. You've got a refrigerator, you've got a bar sink, and a lot of storage. And the beautiful finish really enhances the existing marble floors. So keeping this tonality, but enhancing it was important. So they chose to update it slightly by adding a new bar faucet. It introduces this brushed brass, brushed gold finish, which will now set the tone for the rest of the accents in the room. What else did the homeowners need? Well, storage. I think we all could use more storage anywhere in our homes, but the thought was, how do we do this? First of all, stock cabinets were used. So when it comes to working with in-stock cabinetry, it's usually a really great cost savings as well as a lead time saving. But just keep in mind, cabinets that are stocked usually are sold in flat boxes and will require assembly, so you may want to factor in some assembly costs and extra time into building the boxes. But I promise you, once they are built, they look beautiful, so it's worth that savings in cost and time in many cases. In-stock cabinetry is usually available in increments of 3 inches. So you might have a 24-inch wide base cabinet, a 30-inch base cabinet, 33, 36. So the mathematics is key to measure the space and then figure out what the sizes of the cabinetry the companies offer and then fit that in. So during this process, you may go through many iterations of what's going to be here. It's a process of figuring out what is going to work for you. When you're adding in storage in a space, you need to think about, do I need drawers? Do I need doors? What's being stored in there? And what I also love about this is because they chose to go wall to wall with cabinetry and also floor to almost the ceiling. The light color keeps it from feeling heavy in a smaller space. And I love that you have this depth change also because it gives you a lot of opportunity for countertop space to put more items on. We are going to put the countertop in and show you the finished space when we come back. Coming up, we have tips on how to merge new and existing cabinetry on SoFlo Home Project.
Hi, I'm Valentina with FHIA Remodeling, and if you're thinking of switching out your old aluminum windows for some new ones, you have to listen to today's information up next on SoFlo Home Project.
Don't forget to enter the fabulous $5,000 gift card giveaway from Gulfstream Park Village and SoFlo Home Project. To enter, just go to local10.com/contest and you might be the lucky winner. The winner will be chosen this Monday, so enter now and good luck. welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are getting the finishing touches on this beautiful bonus room space. So we're showing you everything about designing for awkward spaces and transforming this homeowner's nook the way they took it from just a breakfast bar off of their bedroom to a full dressing area space. So this beautiful new countertop has this great matte leather finish, and what they actually did here was paint butcher block in a paint finish to match the existing wood cabinetry that was already built in. So it's a really nice way to sort of tie in both the existing and the new. So what was existing here in the built-in is your traditional kitchen cabinetry depth and height, because there is a bar refrigerator here. So this is 24 inches deep and the finished height is 36 inches, which is standard in any kitchen or bar. I think a great tip when you're especially working in smaller spaces and you have existing built-ins, try not to vary the heights too much. Keeping that sort of plane where they're all the same height helps create the illusion of a larger space and some consistency. But what finishes it off is truly that jewelry of any bit of cabinetry, and that's the hardware. So the hardware was a really, really important part here because, again, this room is open to the bedroom. So the first thing you see is the hardware, and this choice of this acrylic plus the gold is a nice way to bring in the gold that they already started with the faucet. But as you can see, they had a different hardware. They had something equally beautiful in this brushed gold, but the scale of it was just a little bit large. So if you look at it against the cabinetry, it felt a little more like a closet than more of a softer dressing area. So we are almost ready to get to the finishing touches, which is my favorite part, merchandising a space and all of those little details that make a design project complete. But before we do that, we're gonna check in with our friends from FHIA and see what they have going on today.
Today we're at a home window installation and I'm here with Peter, sales manager. Peter, as a homeowner, how do I know it's time to replace my windows?
Well, to be honest with you, Valentina, most homeowners don't really know it's time to replace their windows because guess what? They look through it, they can see through it, and they think it's okay. Whereas, when you get up on top of it and really look at what you got going on, the window is actually compromised from pressure over time. And over time, the seals and the caulking tend to deteriorate and water infiltration actually starts getting into the window. So the sooner the better is what I would say.
Now, I noticed over here that you could sense the cold from the air conditioning. Is that normal?
It is normal, and unfortunately, aluminum is a conductor of heat. Literally, it transfers heat instantaneously. In the mornings, you get a lot of the cold air coming out, being sucked out, and then all that radiant heat from that beautiful Florida sun just radiates through like a magnifying glass. Going with a good energy efficient glass pack and a good quality impact window, you should save roughly 20–30% on your energy costs.
20 to 30%,
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, well, heating, air conditioning, and windows account for 54% of your electric bill.
You mentioned soundproofing as a great benefit to installing impact windows.
Yes.
Does that mean that I won't be able to listen to this while I'm sleeping in my bedroom?
This loud, monstrous air conditioning unit?
Yes.
When you're laying in bed at night and your head is right over there next to your bedroom window and you hear this thing going off, I'll tell you what, 3 years ago, it was the best thing I ever did was go ahead and put my impact windows in because I haven't heard my air conditioning unit, I haven't heard my noisy neighbors. They genuinely work.
So what I'm understanding here is that it's always a good time to get hurricane impact windows. Is that true?
Well, there's never a bad time to order hurricane impact windows because it's a lifelong investment.
Because I'm getting all the benefits of safety, security, soundproofing.
Sound. You want me to keep going on?
Yes.
There's no better time than now.
Thanks for the great information, Peter.
Anytime, Valentina.
If you're ready to upgrade or change out your windows, give us a call and schedule your free consultation.
So here's the completed space. I mean, doesn't this look great? I feel like the best thing to do when you have that open bonus nook space off of a main bedroom, the perfect way to dress that room. They've got the breakfast bar, the additional storage, a great dressing table, and then if you just look at the little items that really finish off the space, the round rug. It's the perfect size to just kind of create some softness and a nice connection with the next bedroom rug as well. The furniture pieces are also small in scale, so when you have a smaller room, lighter, movable pieces of furniture are great because here it's very conversational, but you can easily move them out of the way to create more space if you need to. So light and movable furniture, as well as all the finishing details that truly elevate this space from just a simple, awkward bonus room to a beautiful built-in area. So this is just one of the scenarios where you have a bonus room or that nook or awkward shaped room in your home. And we've got a couple more to share with you. So hopefully those fit into one that's in your home. So stay with us to find out. Coming up next, see how clear function is the best way to transform an undefined space in your home on SoFlo Home Project. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing to talk about designing for awkward spaces in the home, whether it's a bonus room, a small nook, or an area at the end of a hallway that perhaps is not a closed-off room, but just somewhere where you don't know how to decorate to fit in with the rest of your home. And I'm going to show you how I helped one family turn an empty and awkward open space in their home into a great organized playroom for their kids and all of their toys. The great thing about modular units like this one is that depending on whatever type of room you have and the size of the wall, you can really mix and match. So you can go higher, you can go wider. We put in this awesome cabinet, which is a great mix of different opportunities to have storage. Now, we added the sign here because I know Talia wanted a fun neon pop somewhere in the room. And I thought, while the family loves to travel, there really is no place like home. So I thought this was the perfect sign. And now we just have to bring in the sofa and the finishing touches like the pillows, and of course the family for the final reveal. I can't wait. All right, so now it is the moment we've been waiting for, the big reveal. But first, I want to reintroduce the family here. We've got Talia back with her children, Ani and Shafi and Amir here with us, right?
Yep.
So Talia, what did this room look like before?
Well, it looked like a storage place where we just threw all the excess toys in. It was a TV and a sofa and a broke down bookshelf.
Well, we've
a bookcase, I should say, and that was it. We didn't know what to do with the space, and it was just a storage area, honestly.
Well, we've taken away the broken bookcase.
Okay.
I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, and when I say 1, we're going to take off the glasses, okay?
Okay, get ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, take off your glasses.
Take off your glasses. Oh my gosh, this is great.
So this is your new
look at
playroom.
Yes.
You got all of your books here. This wall, we put all of the storage, so you guys can each have your own drawer and your own bookshelves and everything. So there's a lot of storage solutions that you can continue to grow with the kids.
Oh, wow.
And now each wall kind of underwent its own transformation.
Yes.
Starting with, of course, the mural wall, which you were part of.
Yes.
The color, what do you think of the pop of color?
I love the pop of color. It goes right with the gray.
It worked out, right?
Thing that we have going on. I love the acrylic cells, just like you were talking about earlier today. I
One for
love
each.
this. This is so great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So glad that you
so
loved
nice.
it. Now this wall, the removable wallpaper, fun, right?
Yes.
And of course, the neon sign. We added the "There's no place like home." We've got fun cushions and an area where they could hang out on the floor and just chill and read and play.
When I took off my glasses today and saw the room, I was really amazed, and it was such a great feeling because the space looks totally transformed and really everything that I wanted. It just really inspires me to get the rest of my house together. This is perfect. This is everything I could ask for. It looks really cool, but fun play area for the kids, and they're gonna love this space. They're gonna want to be in here hanging out playing like they already have got started.
I'm glad they jumped right in.
Yes.
Isn't that a fun space? I had so much fun working on that makeover. It really, truly is about defining an open area to be one cohesive room, and in this case, also a really cool playroom. But stay with us because we are not done sharing design tips for awkward spaces. When we come back, we're going to take a look at a past makeover where I helped turn a bonus space in the living room into another fun, cool seated area. SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing to share design solutions for awkward spaces. So before the break, we had taken a look at how to turn a bonus area at the end of a hallway into an actual functional room, and in this case, it was a great playroom. We also took a look at how to create a dressing room from a bonus room area of a primary bedroom. And now check out what we did here to not only increase the seated area and entertaining space within the room, but connecting the two spaces to create one cohesive area.
So there's a little bonus area when you look at the room. It's not a normal square, it's like a little area off to the side. So I had a hard time figuring out what do we do with this area? Do I make it like a play area, but I still want it to look nice? I thought about maybe putting a piano there.
So Jordan, this area is sort of like a bonus room. Although it's connected to the main living space, I feel like it can kind of live on its own as a little, separate nook of the room.
Like a seating area.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I see you already have some records and some cool things which we want to incorporate in the design, right?
My husband spends too much money on his records. He thought about getting rid of them. I'm like, you know what? No, we might as well showcase them. So we thought, let's make that a little area where you could sit and listen to the music.
So I have the floor plan for this area, and I thought to keep it conversational to the main living space, to have some nice, comfortable lounge seats that would be facing there, but you could also have your own little space with them too.
Yeah, and that'd be great to bring guests over to the living room and have more people sit around, if we need it.
Absolutely, and I thought easy to move furniture here, not bulky, heavy chairs that you can't do that with that function. So Jordan, this is the rug here, and I want to roll it out to give you a little sneak peek.
Okay, I'm excited to see it.
All right, and then first of all, just to explain what I've got. So this is a natural hide rug. Also great because it won't stain, it doesn't absorb stain, and if something does spill, you just blot it with a little water, soapy water.
And it kind of matches the
You noticed what I was trying to do? Yes. So this kind of plays off of the wallpaper, sort of that hide look, and this is a real hide here.
Oh, very cool.
We're gonna take a little peek, and you see it brings in all of the tones of our room. We've got some grays, some creams.
And it's really soft, I'm surprised.
You like the texture of it?
It's so soft.
All right, so let's sort of play around with the placement of this, okay?
I had a hard time initially trying to figure out what area rug to put there, and Alena said maybe a freeform rug, so it was definitely not something I would have considered, but I thought it was a really cool element, and it definitely made it feel less structured and kind of more open.
So this is the moment we've been waiting for, the big reveal. We're here with David, Jordan, and Allie. Tell us a little bit about what it looked like before.
It was a lot of mismatched furniture in the sense that we'd been moving from apartment to apartment and finally moved into a house, so it just didn't really feel like anything fit.
Well, I've matched everything up. All right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to your new living room.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, this looks awesome.
Holy cow.
So I know you wanted it to also be kid-friendly, but still stylish.
I also really like how, even though, you've kind of created two separate areas here with the seating area over there in the living room, how kind of the wall, the carpet, and just the design over here kind of ties it all together. So it feels like separate areas, but none of it really feels out of place. It all looks really awesome.
Yeah, a little bit of a mix, and because we were going with neutral, I wanted to pull in the textures. So we have our little record area. You could put in your favorite albums and some frames, mix it up each time, display. You could add to all of these spaces. Everything has room to grow.
I love this too.
So we hope that you guys enjoyed these awkward space design solutions and can implement some of them maybe in your own home projects. And if you do, don't forget to share them on Facebook or Instagram or both with the hashtag #SoFloHomeProject. And now let's take a look at what design inspiration we have planned for you next week. We have expert advice on how to bridge your existing decor with new pieces. It's all about restyling your home to create fabulous new spaces. And before we go, let's check in with Hunter Frankie, the host of SoFlo Health, and see what he has going on tomorrow. Hunter, what's up?
So Alena, tomorrow on SoFlo Health, we've got some pretty interesting stuff. Oh, hold on a second. That's better. This is a fencing helmet. I'm wearing fencing garb, and this is the saber, the sword used to fence. Can you guess what we're doing? Yeah, we're fencing.
Plus, we'll visit a local farm that's open to the public, pick produce, and experience farm animals. Find out if farm living is the life for you. Then, personal trainer Morgan Shapiro shows us how to use a resistance band to alter your push-ups.
All of that and more is tomorrow at 12:30 right here on SoFlo Health on the one and only Local 10.
Thanks, Hunter. We will definitely be watching. And to our viewers, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and we hope to see you again next week for another all-new episode of SoFlo Home Project right here on Local 10. And remember, there's no place like SoFlo Home. If you missed any part of this episode, or if you're looking for more design inspiration, make sure to check out all episodes online at sofloshows.com. And don't forget to follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram.